The phone vibrated once on the table between us. Not a call, a message preview. 3 words. Room paid tonight. I didn't look at her. I watched the condensation slide down my glass instead. Slow, careful, like everything else I was becoming. She kept talking about targets, about dedication, about how badly she wanted the manager job. Her voice was steady, practiced, the kind of voice people use when they're selling something they don't fully believe in anymore. I nodded at the right moments, smiled when expected. My body stayed present while my mind stepped back, retreating into a colder place, a place that counts exits, a place that remembers. The phone vibrated again. She didn't reach for it. That told me everything. Outside, traffic moved like nothing was wrong. Inside, something had already collapsed, quietly, efficiently, no debris, just a clean break I hadn't felt yet. I paid the bill. I always paid. When we stood to leave, she touched my arm, a small gesture, familiar, almost kind. "I'm just tired," she said. I believed her, just not for the reason she thought. The motel wasn't romantic. That was the first thing that struck me. Beige walls, flickering vacancy sign, a place designed for forgetting, not love. She told me she had a late meeting. I told her to drive safe. My voice didn't shake. I impressed myself with that. I parked across the street and waited. Denial is a strange thing. It doesn't scream, it whispers. "You're overreacting." She wouldn't. Not you. Then his car pulled in. Older, confident, the kind of confidence that comes with authority. I recognized it immediately because I'd worn it once myself before I trusted the wrong person. They didn't kiss when they met. That hurt more than if they had. Familiarity doesn't need ceremony. I didn't follow them inside. I didn't need to. I already knew what the night would become. What I didn't know, what surprised me, was how calm I felt. Shock never came, just clarity. She wanted the job, and she was willing to negotiate the price. I didn't confront her. That would have been emotional, wasteful. Instead, I planned. I bought a camera so small it could disappear into a smoke detector. I tested angles, lighting, sound. I rehearsed patience the way others rehearse lies. She told me about her mentor. I memorized his schedule, his habits, the way power made him careless. I learned how often they met. Tuesdays, always Tuesdays. Predictability is a luxury people in secret relationships forget they can't afford. At home, I was perfect, present, supportive. I helped plan her birthday party, paid for everything, smiled for photos. Inside, my thoughts sharpened. I imagined outcomes, not revenge fantasies, consequences. The camera worked beautifully. No glitches, no mercy. I didn't watch the footage immediately. I waited, let it sit, let it become evidence instead of pain. When I finally pressed play, I felt nothing. That scared me more than rage ever could. I sent the email at 9:01 a.m. Attached, one video. Recipients, the CEO and his pregnant wife. No message body, no explanation. Just truth unwrapped. At 9:17, security escorted them out of the building. Careers don't always end with explosions. Sometimes they end with badges collected and eyes averted. I watched from my car across the street, not smiling, not angry, complete. That night was my wife's birthday party. She stood in front of everyone, friends, family, people who thought they knew us, and thanked another man publicly, laughed, kissed his cheek. Then she handed me a gift, a branded t-shirt, white, clean, loud, divorced. The room laughed. I didn't. I placed the shirt on the table, walked out, took her real gift with me. 5 minutes later, my phone exploded. 157 missed calls. I never checked who from. She found me the next day, crying, shaking, apologizing to a man she finally realized was already gone. "They're ruined," she said. "Both of them." I nodded. "Yes," I said. "They are." Her eyes searched my face, hunting for chaos, for guilt, for weakness. She found none. I told her I'd known for months, about the camera, about the email, about the Tuesday nights. Her knees gave out. Mine never had. "I did it for us," she whispered. I leaned closer, lowered my voice. "No," I said. "You did it for you." I walked away before she could bargain. Power doesn't argue, it exits. I don't hate her. Hate requires attachment. What I feel now is lighter, cleaner, like a room after everything unnecessary has been removed. Sometimes I think about the man who wore confidence without caution, about the woman who mistook access for loyalty. Then I stop, because thinking about them gives them space they no longer deserve. I kept the t-shirt, not as a wound, as proof that the moment she tried to humiliate me was the moment she lost